Are you missing out on AI, the opportunity to start capitalizing and monetize your content? Well, if so, I'm going to let you know exactly who need to be using it right now in the platform you need to be using. Hey, Jason here. If you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go through Johannesburg, showing you how great of a place it is here, man. And I also have some videos that I have coming up that's going to be coming out. It's around the market that I went to in Four Ways a couple of weeks ago. Got to interview different people and show some different products and really good alternative health stuff out here. But most importantly, you've been also hearing me talk about success, what it is, and how to get it in the three areas of life that I focus on, which are happiness, health, and wealth. If you're new to the channel, the definition of success by Earl Nightingale is the progressive realization of a worthy idea. And let's just be honest, one of the worthy ideas out here is making more money for most of us. And so if you're a content creator and you want to really start learning how to make more money, you might need to be using AI. However, who should be using this is the big question. And so this is something that I've been seeing a lot of people talk to me about, and they've been asking me questions like, hey, how can I use AI? How can I do this? What are some platforms to use? And I'm going to be honest with you. If you're new into becoming a content creator, you may need to know what your niche is, meaning who are you talking to? What type of content are you curating or creating long term? And then from there, you can see what type of AI platforms you can use, such as Midjourney, things like that. However, I want to talk in this video to the people who are already been doing content creation and usually, well, not usually, but mainly on YouTube. And the reason being this one's centered more towards people who are doing content creation on YouTube is you're doing something called long video format. If you're doing a video that's at least 3 minutes longer, 3 minutes or longer, you're doing long video format. And because you're doing that, that one piece of long video, even a 5 minute video, can be dissected into 3 to 6 different pieces of content. This is the way you become omnipresent or scale your actual channel to get more subscribers and viewers. And so this is one of the things that people are not talking about. And I don't think a lot of these social media coaches out here know this. And I know for sure, just by what I've seen from most social media managers around the world, most people are not actually going to these different seminars, events, and they're not learning what the new trends are and applying it to how do you do it in your existing business. So like you, and this is something I've been testing. Like here, just on my YouTube channel, I'm now at over 700 subscribers. And what I started doing was I was doing at the time, every 2 hours, I was scheduling out a short. Now, here's the thing that you don't know. With me doing those shorts, they were coming from the many of 1.4 thousand videos of long form content that I've already had on YouTube. So literally the work that I was doing from when I first started and didn't have a clue what type of content creator or why I was even doing digital marketing, those things are starting to pay off now. And like really think about it. Like I have right now, I have over 420 pieces of content, different short format videos that are in a spreadsheet and they're all literally sitting on YouTube unlisted, just waiting for me when I schedule them out. Plus I have like a day to two a days ahead of just scheduled out. And now I'm starting to where, because I looked and saw how much content I have and how much I'm going to be able to curate throughout the rest of this year, to where I'm doing videos to be released every hour. And I know I can do that easily until a year from now. Like that's how much content you can start doing. Like anyone who will say like, okay, if you can schedule a short for every hour for the next year, you're going to start getting traffic. You're going to start building a big following. People are going to know who you are. And so like, that's what omnipresence is. And like, this is who these AI tools are really designated for right now. If you've been putting in doing long form content creation, you need to start using the AI tools. Because right now, most of them are still free. And on top of that, the ones you do have to pay for, like you're not paying that much money. And I can guarantee you from what I've seen. Now, I remember using AI when it was at the infancy stage. If you look at some of my old videos where it's the like still frame photos or the little video clips and it's the little AI droid voice, that was the first stage of AI. I didn't know this is what it was coming to. And so Like when I was first using it, everything was completely free. Like there was nothing you had to pay for. And then they ended up getting bought out by some big companies, some of the website companies, and then they just took it away for a while. And now it just now started coming back out of nowhere as Chat GPT, Opus AI, Midjourney, 10Web, all of those different platforms. So because I seen it from the infancy stage and saw how what I was getting for free, and then I'm seeing now what all they've done in the improvements for the price points they have it at right now, it's worth it. I'm not going to lie to you at all. It's actually worth it. Like I have no problem paying for what I do pay, and I don't pay a lot. I think I pay less than the equivalent of $100 a month using different AI tools. So like I don't pay a lot at all, and so and the amount of work that it's getting me, like it's saving me so much more money. Needing a VA where I would have had probably a VA doing this type of stuff for me, to where now I'm doing it myself. I upload it in the video in the web browser, and it just shoots out the different clips for me with the closed caption generated on there. Like it's really helpful. And so like even if you're a channel that's been probably stagnant for a while, or maybe you was like, I'm not making enough money, it's a good way to refresh your channel. Like really think about this. If you have an old YouTube channel that maybe you haven't been to in a year, start getting some of these videos, put them through the AI tools. The Opus AI is the one I use, opus.ai, and it will make different short clip of videos for it. And that's a great way to just refresh your channel and maybe even get yourself reinvigorated in it, to where once you actually have the energy to get back into it, you like, okay, let's do this. Like sometimes the hardest part is getting started and staying started, like the motivation to stay started. And for me, it's at a state where, like I tell you, like now it's more fun seeing how many videos I can keep putting up. Because each time I put up a different video, I look at it as, oh man, this is a different MSI. This is a different piece of content I can curate. Like this one video here may turn into 8 different pieces of content that I can use 3, 4, or 5 months down the road. And so that's how I look at it personally. Like it's when I challenged myself last year to, I don't know if I already told you this. I challenged myself last year. I think I was at like 500 pieces of content I had on my channel. And I was like, you know what? I want to get to 1,000. And I had like 3 months to get there. It literally didn't make any sense. And I hit the 1,000 like 2 weeks before the deadline I had made for myself. And so when I had hit that number, it like clicked a switch in my head to like, okay, get to 2,000 pieces of content, get to 3,000, 5,000. So like now I'm at 1.5 thousand. And the goal is by the end of this year to see if I can hit 3,500 different pieces of content on there. So like once you reach a certain level of content curation, and this is why I'm talking to people who did long form content such as YouTube. Once you get to a certain number and you see so many videos, it's something else that clicks in your head, because you're like, okay, let me put out more. Let me put out more. And then you're going to start seeing different things resonate with different people, because it's funny, like, because now I'm using even videos from YouTube and I'm moving them over to TikTok. Things that are resonating on TikTok that doesn't resonate on YouTube, and vice versa. And so like you'll start seeing how to gain popularity in different areas. And you'll also start seeing, maybe the content you were curating just for YouTube, maybe it's more suitable right now for a TikTok platform or Instagram or even Facebook, and vice versa. So like that's the beauty of using the AI. Like now it saves you so much time and just time, yo. Like I'm gonna just be real with you. The biggest problem with being a content creator or doing digital marketing is time. So like the amount of time that it saves you, it's amazing. And so because it's saving you that time, like now you can play with some things. Take your old videos off YouTube, throw them into Opus AI, let Opus AI make some videos for you, put them in a spreadsheet, and then, try some out on YouTube. I mean, on TikTok, try some of those videos out on Instagram, try some on LinkedIn, try it on Facebook, or just see how's it going. See if you tweeting some of the videos, if that'll help. See where you can start picking up traction. Like don't limit yourself as a content creator. You can only gain influence in just one sector or one platform. You can have a mix of influence throughout all those platforms and still be very profitable. At the end of the day, like this is all to be able to make money. So the more influence you have out as a whole combined, that's more money you can make. And so really focus on that if you're a long form content creator, especially if you're on YouTube. Like I see so many people, they give up too soon and they just don't realize they don't have enough pieces of content to actually grow their algorithm. Like I'm gonna do a video explaining what the algorithm is because I think there's so much misinformation on that, and I think it's from people who are getting surface level training, but they're not going into the deeper trainings to understand what is the nuts and bolts. Like sometimes you need to know more than just what the surface definition is, and I don't think people I don't think a lot of people are branching out to different trainers and train and getting on different trainings like I do. And it's not saying that I'm the best, guys. I'm telling you this right now. I'm still learning. Like this is a never-ending game, especially if you really into the money game now, like I am. Like there's a lot of money that I want to create and a lot of wealth that I want to create in this world. So there's a lot I need to learn and that I will be learning. And so because of that, so many people, like I can tell you right now, like if you do one video a month, you're not, unless you're doing something completely off the wall, like, like, oh, let me experience being homeless for 3 months or something. Like you're going so away from the beaten path. Like anyone's going to understand, like, yo, you deserve to make this amount of money in such a short time. Like you made a sacrifice that the average person just will never make in their life, even if they know what the results are on the end. So like, I'm not talking to those content creators either. Like I'm talking to the people who are, look, you just want to start making some extra money on the side. You just want to have a little bit of money coming in so you can just have a little bit of breathing room so you can start figuring out how can I do vacations? How can I, make some businesses for my kids or something like that. Like that's what I'm talking to right there, because that person, once you get into a mode of constant content creation, you're going to start seeing how easy and how simple the influencer game really is. It's not this big secret or this big, doors are closed thing. It's not that at all. It's literally you need to curate enough content to draw enough traffic. And using AI right now is one of the best ways if you already have a YouTube channel or you've been doing long form content, because you can start using some of that old material and rejuvenating it by putting it through the AI and then repurposing it all throughout the different social media platforms. And so I just wanted to share that with you today. And like also like I'm showing you what I'm doing firsthand, guys. Like you may be seeing me everywhere now. Like you may be seeing me on Instagram, things like that. And the reason being is because I'm repurposing all of the hard work I've been doing over these 5 years. Like the hard work pays off. Like I didn't know this is what it was going to look like, but I'm showing you the hard work pays off, man. Like I think now I've just passed 6,000 followers on TikTok, which was a really big accomplishment. Like I didn't even think I was going to be able to pass that this month. So I know next month I want to see if I can break 8,000 and, by August get up to 10,000. So like I'm showing you like I'm showing you as I'm doing it. Like so like you can't be like, oh, he's selling this snake oil. I'm literally showing you the same things I'm doing, guys. And I just want you to see that if you start using social media from a different perspective, you'll go to a state of no longer wishing for opportunities. You're going to realize you're creating your own opportunities, and all you're doing is just putting in the work, and you're just doing the time. Like it's not anything extraneous. It's not anything crazy. You don't have to put yourself in danger. It's just being you and living your regular life now. All of us have that Kardashian story. We just need to start getting on camera and telling it and sharing it with everyone. And that's all I'm doing, yo. And so I hope you got some value from this video. Make sure you hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe now. That way you can be notified every time I drop a video just like this, which I do each and every day. And I'm probably going to start doing actual lives through YouTube also. So that way you'll be notified whenever I'm going live. Things where we can just chop it up, talk, or do little Q&As like that. And just remember this, guys. I'm Jason, and success is simple once you know how.